Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Sarah here with Matt and Sara, and we are obviously out in the greenhouse. I've got big plans today. So after all the holidays, I don't know about you, but with our family, we have been out of the sorts with our eating. So we've been eating a ton of appetizers and sweets and things that we aren't typically eating all the time, and we're starting to feel it. So I figured what better time than now to get out here in the greenhouse and eat some of these healthy greens. So my sister makes this delicious kale salad that I really enjoy, and it's just really fresh and makes you think of springtime, summertime. And I don't have any kale right now, but I have so much spinach in here that I think I'm going to kind of recreate it to go with our supper tonight. So my plan is to cut a bunch of spinach, get it all inside and clean it up, make that spinach kale dupe salad, and then have a nice supper tonight. So we haven't brought you out here too much this winter, especially the last few weeks when it has just been so cold. And you can see a lot of our spinach is looking a little wilted. So it kind of is what it is this time of year. And the thing about spinach is it's very resilient to some cold temperatures. So I expect this will perk back up shortly, but I want to use it now. So if for some reason this is too wilty to make fresh salad, I will just make the same thing, but I'll saute it a little bit so it's more of like a cooked spinach, and that's still delicious too. We have been noticing and hearing pretty much around the United States, people have been dealing with some seriously frigid temperatures. And in fact, we were watching a video the other day, Justin Rhodes, and we had to chuckle because they were talking about how people in Minnesota don't go out and work in the cold just because they can't. It's not possible, they can't. And so I kind of chuckled because Matt was out earlier that day in shorts taking care of the pigs, and it just kind of is what it is for us. I don't have my gloves on, but again, I'm here in the greenhouse today, and I waited till the sun came out to come out here and get this picked. Just picking some of the bigger leaves, but we had a good chuckle about that. Yes, we still have to take care of our animals even when it's cold. Now this is our first year with a lot of animals in the winter, and it certainly is a game changer. We're used to our chickens kind of being on their own and just checking on them as needed, making sure their waters aren't freezing or bringing them water and things like that. So for those of you who have been asking how everything's doing in our greenhouse, you saw the spinach. Our carrots, a lot of the tops are dying back, but if you did not know, carrots will still survive without their tops. They'll last in the dirt a little bit. We are hoping to utilize these a little bit more this winter, but I haven't really needed them too much. I've been using up so many fresh carrots we already had. We're kind of at the point now where we don't have much of that left, and we just have frozen carrots in the freezer, so we'll use those for cooked carrots. But if I want a fresh carrot for a salad or something, I'll come out here and get it. Lots of herbs still going out here as well. I'm not collecting the herbs from out here, just kind of seeing what will last through the winter so that I can hopefully have some started early next year. First thing I'm going to do is get my oven on for my bacon I'm going to put in my salad. And I am just making an entire package of bacon, because why not? The leftovers will get eaten for breakfast. Since it's cold, it's nice having my oven on, so I'm making it in there. So this bacon all had like a 90-degree bend in it, so I cut some down just so I could get it all in the pan. That is from our pigs that we raised. Love that. So the next thing I'm going to do is take some onions that we saved from our garden and caramelize those. I'm going to get them cut up. So we're running low on those fresh onions that we saved from the garden. I do have quite a few in the freezer that are just stored up, but those are not ones we grew. And the reason I'm not caramelizing those is I don't like the water content in them. I don't think they caramelize as well as a fresh onion. So I was trying to save most of these for fresh eating, but honestly, we don't eat a ton of fresh onions, at least this time of year. So I got my butter melting on the stove for my caramelized onions, And I'm gonna make up a quick dressing for this while I'm waiting for that to cook. Now I don't have any lemons, otherwise I would use that. I have limes, but I really want lemon flavor. So I'm gonna use lemon juice, salt and pepper, and I think I'm gonna chop up some fresh garlic because I've got more than enough time to do that probably while these onions are cooking. Then my cutting board will be free. And then I might mix it with a little bit of either avocado or olive oil. I haven't decided. So as I was chopping up my garlic, I remembered, wait, usually I chop up garlic and throw them in with caramelized onions for just about any dish I'm making. But this is for my dressing. So I'm going to actually mince it so it's a little bit finer than I can easily do with just a knife. Usually I prefer avocado oil, see me? But because this is on salad, I think I'm gonna put olive oil in my dressing. So this is just gonna be quick salad dressing I'll put on right on top of the salad. It won't be like an individual thing. Now if it was something cooked, I would definitely go for avocado oil. All right, I tasted it. I'm regretting the decision already. I should have done avocado oil. So I'm gonna add a little bit more lemon juice just to have more, I want it to be more of the citrus flavor than the oil flavor, if that makes sense. So my onions are cooked and I'm gonna let them cool down. And then I just had this like aha moment. What I should have done, since I already had the skillet out, is I should have chopped up all my bacon while it was raw and thrown it in the pan right after this and then cooked in there. I definitely was just thinking I want to warm up the house with the oven on. So now I'll have to wait for my bacon to cool down when it's done baking, almost done, and cut it up. Pulled the bacon out, it's looking good. And I'll let that cool down a little bit and then we'll cut it up. How much bacon do you think we want in this? This piece looks good. I'm not gonna use it in the salad.
All of it.
All of it? I was gonna leave some for breakfast tomorrow.
You should give me a smaller piece. Let me try it. Make sure it's still good. She's making bacon and I'm making elk. My brother-in-law recently had shot an elk, a really nice one, and he gave us 2 chunks of elk because I let him borrow my food saver, or not, the food chamber deal. So I wanted to wait for a special time to do it.
Salad's done. It is delicious. I am so excited to eat it. Matt is finishing this meat and we're gonna eat supper, and I think we're gonna do it while we watch a movie. Elk bites, spinach salad, and a movie night.
After this holiday season, I'm really looking forward to the salad.
I know, right? What do you want to say, Matt?
Glad you guys see me again.
And me. Bye.